What's your name, sir?
Dan Beck.
And you have a solar system, is that correct?
That is correct. I do.
How long have you had it?
Probably about 18 months.
What was the main factor that made you want to make the investment in solar for your house?
Money. Absolutely money. That money is the number one, thing for most of us, is so we can pay our bills, and it's nice to have a green environment as well. There were some money incentives from the electric company to some grants available that made it a little cheaper to go ahead and do. But regardless of the grants or not, it still was the best thing to do for the long run. I know people get real scared about that because I'd be one of those too in making that big investment. But when you consider the fact that you're not really paying, even if you had to borrow the money to get your initial investment in, you're going to be saving it almost immediately in your electric bill. So, everybody would buy a car and they put it on a 5 or 6 year note, and you pay that out, and at the end, most of the time, the car is not going to last a whole lot longer than what you did on your payments, and you have to start it all over again. Solar system's a little different in that regard because you're gonna basically pay for itself between 5 to 7 years, and then guess what? You're going to have a system that's going to last 20 or 25 years, and the money's going to be there. You're going to save your pocketbook, and at the same time, you're going to be helping the environment and making life a little greener for the rest of the world.
So you mentioned grants. What exactly were those, and where'd they come from?
In this particular case, it came from Oncor Electric Company, and it was a pretty good grant. It was around 40% of the total price. And in addition to that, the IRS has a 30%, I believe, tax credit to be applied to your income taxes, which helps. So I really paid only about a little over half of what the actual cost was of the electric of the solar system, and that really is a big deal. I applied for the grant and I got it without any trouble. And what most people don't know is that every year, it's like that for these electric companies that offer those grants. And you might check your local area. A lot of areas offer other incentives that we don't get here where I live. So, it's silly not to invest in it because it's your pocketbook. Now, if you want to make good financial decisions, make one that's going to last for years. That's the way I looked at it.
So you kind of answered this already, but would you say you definitely do it again?
Oh yeah, and there's no question about that.